Before I start, I'm not a doctor. I do not have a license. I don't have blah 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 yada yada. I'm not a doctor. Okay, I'm giving my personal experience. Okay, and giving information that I researched and read in books from different medical professionals. But please consult with your doctor before engaging in these activities if you desire to. That's out of the way. Hi, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about the importance of cleansing your intestines. Now, I recently, I did it before, but I didn't really know what I was doing until now. And I didn't really understand the importance of cleansing your intestines, okay? This is for people that, it feels like you've tried everything to, for energy, for a better mood, whatever. It feels like you don't have energy throughout the day. You're always slowed down. You always feel bloated. You're always tired. And this is how I've recently been feeling. Well, not recently, but I've been feeling like this for a while. And, I've been researching how, to feel better and what could be the underlying issue. And I came across cleansing the intestines. So I've been reading this book, Mucusless Diet Healing System by Professor Arnold Ehret. Okay, and he really goes into detail about how the body works, how it affects you, your mood, and why you should and shouldn't engage in certain eating habits, and if you do, what it does to your body and the effects that it has on your body. Okay, so I came up with a few tips after experimenting with myself. I've come up with a few tips that help me and that could possibly help someone else. Okay, so to get the basic stuff out of the way, when you eat, it goes into your mouth, down your esophagus. That takes about 10 seconds, and then it goes into your stomach, and it sits in your stomach. I believe it takes about 1 to 3 hours for your food to digest. Once it starts digesting the food and moving into the small intestine, your body starts to absorb the nutrients from whatever you ate into the intestines and into your blood vessels and into your cells. Then it starts to move to the large intestines. Leftover waste and water from the small intestines moves through the large intestine. After entering the colon, the stool loses water and moves to the ascending colon. The stool turns into a solid and it exits through the rectum. And I used to, it may not be shocking, I guess, or new to any of you, but I don't know why I never really cared to, I'm not gonna say cared, I never really looked into how digestion works really, because I just thought it was too complicated to understand. And when you really get into it, it's really simple, and it's so simple to understand that everything that you eat is what fuels your body, and whatever you eat, whether it has nutrients or not, gets absorbed within your blood cells, your blood vessels, and your cells. And that creates, pretty much who you are. Like the saying, you are what you eat. First thing I want to get into is fermented feces sitting in your intestines. A lot of the food and toxic things that you consume in your body, well, it's like some things you don't even know that you're consuming, it's still sitting in your body, and it can sit in your intestines for years. You may feel like you're pooping everything out, but most people have 10 to 15 pounds of feces in their body that is not being released. And that is because of certain foods that you eat and not giving your body enough time to do its natural thing and get rid of waste in the body. You just keep, we're overworking our bodies pretty much. And having that sitting in your body is a major cause of low energy, low mood, increased anxiety, and it could also contribute to trouble sleeping, especially if you're the type of person that snacks throughout the night and eats at late hours. Because ideally, most people should be eating between 12 in the afternoon to 7 p.m. I had to grab the book real quick, but I want to make sure I'm not lying. Food ideally should be eaten between 12 noon and 7 p.m. and metabolized into the blood between 7 p.m. and 4 a.m. And from 4 a.m. to noon, the body is cleansing. This is the circadian rhythm or cycle for the body to digest food. So if you're not giving your body enough time to digest the food the 3 meals a day that you've eaten throughout the day, every single day, then you're overworking your body, and that's why all those toxins and all of the leftover waste, that is what causes the anxiety and the low mood and the bloating and lower energy, because you're overworking your digestive system. So what I decided to do was to experiment on how I would feel if I cleansed my colon, if I cleansed my intestines. How would I feel afterwards? And I did this while I was fasting. I fasted for 2 days, and I kind of did an extreme thing. I don't suggest you do this. Yeah, only if you have 48 hours to sit in your house and sit by the bathroom. I got my magnesium, I believe it was magnesium citrate, from like Walgreens or Publix or some grocery store or whatever. It's a liquid and it's in a bottle, probably like this big, and they say you're not supposed to drink the whole thing, but I drank the whole thing. I seen a few other people do it. That's why I did it, because I saw the effects of it. And yeah, you have to be in the house for about 2 days because it just keeps coming out. You're gonna look, you're you're going to be surprised at how much comes out of you. Okay? And you're just gonna sit there like, how have I been carrying this in my body for so long? Like, you're going to defecate the meals that you ate as a child. But so I did that. I fasted the whole time. All I drank was water, and I felt amazing. I was walking. I took my son to the park. We went for a walk, and when we were walking, usually when I'm walking with my son around the park, around this lake, I don't like talking to people, and there's so many people out there all the time jogging or walking, and they're always so friendly and they want to say hi, but I don't want to talk. I pop my headphones in and I'm like, don't talk to me. That day I'm like, hey, how are you? Hi, how you doing? It's a great day. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I was just looking at myself like, what is wrong with you? I was in such a good mood. I felt so good, and I hadn't eaten that day. It was only the first day. I hadn't eaten for over 24 hours. All I was drinking was water. I hadn't eaten for over 24 hours, and I'm walking around like, okay, So I felt my energy was high. I felt it was easy for me to do things throughout the day. My anxiety was almost gone. If I had to give it like a rating, I probably had like maybe like usually I'm like at 65% every day. So that those 2 days I was at like 10-15%. And I just felt my energy was high. I felt really good. My mood was high. I felt more friendly. I felt more open. And my stomach went down. And you know, people see me, they're like, "You're skinny, blah blah." It's like, yeah, but you know, and to my skinny people out there, they'll understand. When you're bloated, you look like one of those aliens from Men in Black, and that's not cute. Okay, no one likes looking like an alien from Men in Black, and that's how I was looking. I was walking around because I have an arch in my back, so it's like with my bloated little tummy and looking like I'm like 2 months pregnant. And you know, it's just not cute. I just didn't like it. So that was going, tummy was on flat flat. Tummy was on flat flat after over 24 hours. I wasn't even on the 48 hours yet. Tummy was on flat flat, okay? And I was so happy. I'm like, my stomach went down. Yeah, of course you're gonna lose a lot of weight. You're pooping out your hopes and dreams. I'm just playing. You're literally cleansing out your large intestine from all the waste that's been sitting in there that hasn't came out for God knows how long. Okay, it's just sitting there, fermenting. And that fermentation, that those toxins being released throughout your body all the time, that is what creates the anxiety in your body. And of course it's going to affect your brain. All this stuff is going to affect your brain. So I think, in my personal opinion, you know, it's extremely important. That's like one of the most, I say one of the top 3 things that you should focus on when it comes to mental health, emotional health, and physical health. Because if you got backed up toxins in your body and all those toxic gases or whatever, and that's being released into your bloodstream all the time, it's like the foundation of health and the foundation of your body, which is your digestive system, is completely out of whack. So it's like almost like no matter how much you do, if you don't fix that problem, whatever you got going on in there, it's like nothing else is going to really matter when it gets to a certain extent, in my personal opinion. I believe this is the foundation of healing your mind and your body. And, you know, if you're open to trying it, I think you should. You know, just give it a try. You don't have to take the bottle that I tell you. You could just take magnesium on an empty stomach. And I believe you can take magnesium oxide. And I'm not a doctor, okay? So consult your doctor before you do that. But magnesium oxide helps with digestion, helps with constipation and all that. Take it on an empty stomach, drink a lot of water, and, you know, crap your brains out and see how you feel. And I know you're going to feel better. I know you will. You're going to have energy. Especially if you're the type of person that eats crazy. Give yourself 1 or 2 days without eating and flush out your digestive system and tell me you don't feel like the man. Okay? So I got to cut this short because my camera's about to die and I don't want to lose this film. So thank you for watching. And I hope this helped you in some type of way. Okay? Bye.